Hello, welcome to Austin Golden Girl channel. Today I'm going to be making a sausage and cream cheese breakfast casserole. I've never made it before. It's something that my daughter-in-law makes. I've had it many times and it's so good. I'm not a casserole person. I normally don't like casseroles and I don't make them. But because I've had this one before many times, it's really seriously good. So I have to make it. And I'm gonna make it for the week. It's something that you can actually eat warm or cold, and you can cut it up in cubes and just grab it as you go. And I need something like that for myself because I work with kids all day here at home. And sometimes I just don't have time to actually make myself some lunch. So this is gonna be perfect. I've been wanting to do this and I'm finally doing it, so I'm super excited. And so it has some sausage, it has croissant, which I know has gluten in it, and that's okay. I'm fine with it. It's not a lot of gluten. She does make it and has made it before with no croissants in it, or she's used corn tortillas, which has come out just as good. Both ways, all three ways comes out really good. The croissants, no croissants, or corn tortillas. So anyway, I'm excited to make it, and I hope you watch this and you see how yummy it's going to look, and watch my expression when I eat some because I can't wait. It's so good. So anyway, I will get started. So follow me into the kitchen. All right, so here I'm just browning the sausage, the breakfast sausage, and what I'm using is Jimmy Dean sausage. I'm sure there are other brands out there, but I've always used Jimmy Dean sausage. I'm using the regular. My daughter-in-law told me she normally uses the hot. And this is 1 pound of breakfast sausage. All right, so what I'm doing here is making sure it's well done. Even though it is going to go in the oven, I want to make sure that I cook it well. And I'm also making sure I don't leave chunks, in that it's more crumbles so that it can go nicely and smoothly into the casserole. I'm gonna oil this with, you know what I'm gonna oil it with? My truffle oil. Yes, my truffle oil. Oh, it's gonna bring it all up another notch. Okay. The warm steam is heating up that dish. Oh, on the truffle oil, I'm using about 1 teaspoon of truffle oil. Make sure you bring it up to the rim of the dish as well, and in the corners of the dish. All right, so here is a shredded cheese that I shredded myself. I always buy a block versus buying it shredded already. And here is a cream cheese, which is a block of cream cheese. The 6 eggs. And of course, my truffle oil, plus a tube of, or a can of croissants. This always terrifies me. I don't know why. I'm always afraid to open these things. So I use the longest metal spoon I can find. Yeah, I'm afraid of it. I don't know why. All right, here we go. I'm gonna find my longest spoon. Oh God, these always make me nervous. I am the biggest. Ah, you see? I knew it. That's what happens. That's what scares me. Okay, obviously I didn't need my spoon this time. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so what I'm going to try to do is, first of all, get these out of the can. And apparently I need to just lay this whole roll of croissants on the dish. I'm going to bring the ends up towards the rim there of the dish and then just kind of push over the dough to kind of meet all the ends and corners. And so all of that should have been oiled all the way to the top because you don't want any of that to stick when you bake it. All right, well, I'm just trying to fill in the little gaps there, cover those little holes so that there's croissant all over the pan there or the dish. Just kind of want to make sure it's all even also and there aren't any thicker spots. All right, I feel like it's ready to go. Okay, here it is. Now it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. All right, so what I'm doing here is adding the cream cheese to the sausage because the sausage is still pretty warm and I want the cream cheese to kind of melt into that sausage so that everything is creamy and that there aren't any big like clumps or spots in the casserole where there's more cream cheese than there is on another part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it all in here together till the cream cheese pretty much is blended all in, and I'll show you what I mean. Alrighty, this is what it looks like after being mixed and blended up. It's just a big chunk of creamy, yummy sausage with cream cheese. And it's going to be ready to put onto the croissant. But I realized that I did not mix in the cup of shredded cheese, which I should have done because I feel like it made a difference because you're supposed to, the directions are to mix in that cup of cheese with the cream cheese and the sausage, and I did not. So you can see here that I'm just throwing everything on there and I'm going to get ready to smear that all on top of the croissant, nice and even. Again, you want to make sure you get to the edges of the pan, and you also want to make sure that it's not thicker in some spots than in others. All right, remember that this cup of cheese should have been added to that cream cheese mixture, but I had to just throw it on top. I had no choice at that point. All right, now it's ready for the last part, which are the eggs, the cracked pepper, and the milk. All right, so here's the cracked pepper, and I am going to throw in the milk next. And then when you whisk eggs, this is something that I've learned recently, unfortunately, at 59, around a year ago, is that when you're whisking the eggs, you see that membrane that's so thick still. You want to make sure all of that has been whisked out. You want to make sure that all of that is nice and creamy and smooth, that there's nothing like that left in your egg that you're whisking. The whole purpose to whisk it, right, is to make it creamy and to make it very fine and like satiny and liquidy. So I'm going to show you pretty much what I mean here in a second. After whisking it for a while, this is what you want it to look like. All right, now that that's ready, we're going to go ahead and just pour it all over the casserole. Make sure you get all the little nooks and crannies, the corners, the edges. Just get all of that in there. All right, we're almost done. We're going to go ahead and get that last half a cup of shredded cheese and throw that on top. Do you see I'm pointing out that you can see that shredded cheese that I added, basically the mistake that I made. So again, make sure you add that first cup of shredded cheese into the cream cheese and the sausage mixture. That was my mistake. 'Cause basically, from what I can see, it looks like all the cheese is on top now. It's ready to go in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 35 minutes. All right, here it is again. I had to show you one more time and also show you how excited I am about making this dish. I've been wanting to from the very first time I tasted it with my daughter-in-law. And I am cooking in shorts. Even though it's winter here in Texas, I'm wearing shorts because it's not cold outside yet. I hope we have a nice snowy winter. Real quick, there's two things I want to show you. This cheese grater has made a huge difference for me. I got rid of my old one because it was annoying. And what's made the difference is that rubber bottom right there. That rubber bottom is huge for me. I love it. It makes a huge difference on how I can handle grating my cheese. And of course that handle right there too. It's a nice grip. And then the other one is this. It's like a metal mesh, and what I use that for is to clean my stainless steel pans and my uh, iron skillets. I love that thing. It makes a huge difference when I have to wash dishes, especially pans. Again, I only use it though for my stainless steel pans and these iron skillets. You cannot use it for anything that has a coating or anything like that. I like it. I'll make sure to leave a link to those two items down below. All right, it is time for the taste test. Oh, and that spatula, that little spatula, this is the second one I order. Somehow, some way, I either took it to an event or someone's house and I forgot it, or I threw it away, or it was accidentally taken. I don't know, but this is the second one that I've had to buy of this. Again, that is another thing that I cannot live without in my kitchen. And look at that, how yummy that looks. Nice and yummy and moist. Okay, and hot. Let's see. Yum, yum, yum. The bottom has a nice crunch. I did leave it in for 35 minutes because I do like that croissant a little bit toasted, and that is perfect. And you can see the layers in there. Again, I wish I would have put that 1 cup of cheese inside that whole sour cream and sausage mixture, but it's okay. Lesson learned. And don't make the same mistake I made. So now we're going to taste it, and I've been waiting to do this all day. You can see my mouth watering. Mm-hmm. So, how is it? Okay. It's good. It's delicious.
It's so good.
So good.
So good.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for spending time with me in my kitchen today. And I really do appreciate your time. And I do hope you try to make the sausage and cream cheese breakfast casserole. It really is a winner. And I think family members would really appreciate it. Also, this is good to make for the holidays if you have family over and you need to make something quick and easy. And this is a lot. This will serve, I would say, anywhere from 6 to 8 people. All right. Make sure to like, follow, and share if you enjoyed this video. And also don't forget, if you're interested in any of those kitchen utensils or tools that I mentioned, I will leave a link down there on the bottom, all right? Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Everyone take care.